Here she is, ladies and gentlemen, a terrific new comedian. I say new because I've been doing this for almost 50 years, and her, not so much. And just taking the comedy world by storm. She's why you're here. Put your hands together. Welcome, Laura Patton!
So I look good now, right? Yay, at 55, I got it going on. It's not important now. I needed it in the beginning years when I needed to find a rich, hot husband. This doesn't help me now. Like, my mother, when we were young, my mom was like, oh, just be smart. You don't need to rely on a man. Thanks, Mom. Thanks. Thanks. I was like, you know, there were no dating apps back in the day, so like we had to go over the state line to get a good catch. You know, like a New York 6 couldn't bag a good guy around here. You know, in 1989, I was like a Kardashian in the Western Massachusetts region. I'm just going to tell you that. New York 6 is a Massachusetts 9, for sure. I get my guy, it's all good, he don't think I'm so special. Guess what? I didn't think about the reverse works too. My Massachusetts 8 turned into a New York 4. As soon as I hit the Whitestone Bridge. I looked at him, I was like, did you always have those teeth? The cowlick? That shirt? Like, what happened? But now I'm stuck. I'm in like 35 years. But now I need them. You know why I need them? I need the bennies, right? I need the bennies. Phone company. No, I'm out of work. Out of work, right? Oh, it sucks. And everyone's like, you could just devote the time to comedy and do comedy full time. I'm like, maybe I want to eat and pay my bills, so. No, but I think I chose a wrong career. I went into sales and it's stupid. But you know what I should have done? I should have been a child therapist. I think that's the job, right? Let me just tell you something, child therapist. Yeah, whatever. That job don't look too hard, right? I see a lot of these kids in a lot of therapy, and I don't think they're really winning at life. Come on. These child therapists, to me, they're like the weathermen of mental health. Right? They don't even have to get it right. They're like, well, according to the European model, I think he has ADHD. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's a psychopath. Whatever. See you next week. It don't matter. You know, I should have known. My kid's therapist, I should have known when I brought him. The name of the practice was called the Mendoza line. I should have known. All my sports guys laugh. The other one's like, I don't know what that means. Look it up. It's a good fucking joke. No, but the therapist, my kid, like I would drop him off and I'd sit in the parking lot and I'm like, oh yeah, I'd use my therapeutic hour, right? I'm like, yeah, Dr. Matt's gonna tell this kid, you better listen to your mother, you better cut the shit. This is gonna be this way, that one. Oh, no. Every time my kid came out with homework for me. Shit that I did wrong. He was 11 and he's like, oh, Mom, Dr. Matt said you're very dismissive and you tend to name call. I was like, whatever, you little crybaby. That's a good one, too. I said, you go back, tell Dr. Matt if he keeps shit-talking me, Daddy's on pickup next week and paying the co-pays. No, but it's too much. And still to to this day, my son, he's 21, he's like, Mom, I just want to tell you, I think we have a problem with boundaries and enmeshment. I was like, you think? Well, I live with my 80-year-old grandma who still washes my underwear. Yeah, I do. I just took a road trip with the old broad, right? She's so nice. We're in a blizzard, we're dropping Anthony. We stop at McDonald's, and I'm like, Mom, we're driving 7 hours. Look, I'm just gonna go pee. Can you order my sandwich? Whatever. She's getting me a fillet of fish, we're waiting. I open up my sandwich. It's a fucking plain fish on a roll. I call my sister, I go, what's the best part of the fillet of fish? She's like, the tartar sauce and the cheese. I go, exactly. I said, Mom, when I went into the bathroom, did I say something to make you think that's what I wanted? She goes, no, that's how I like it. I was like, boundaries are a foreign language to our family, my young friend. But I would just listen, like they're different. Like, my mother would say shit, and I believed her. Because finding out if it wasn't true was a lot of work, right? What were my choices before the phone? Oh, I'm just gonna look it up. What were my choices, right? I could bike to the library, or I could check my encyclopedias, right? We had Funkin' Wagnalls that my mom got 1 volume a week at the A&P. She got in a fight with the guy in the meat department, told him to go fuck himself. We only went up to S. That's what I had. So I believed her. When she says, don't pinch your sister, you'll give her cancer. I believed her. Okay, Dr. Fauci, we're good. When she said, don't sleep with underwear, your vagina needs to breathe, I believed her. I'm at Nancy's sleepover, 11 years old, in a Wonder Woman nightgown, borrowing Ginny's twister. Right foot green. Oh, they were like, whoa! But I believed her. Or she said this one. Don't cross your eyes. Someone might hit you in the back of the head. They might stick that way. I didn't know. 20 years I ran with that one. The first guy I'm working with, he's got like one of those Google eyes, right? So I go up to him, I go, when you were a kid, he's like, you're a fucking idiot. Or, he goes, is your mother Italian? I was like, yeah. Like the old wives, and listen, I could talk about dildos banging my husband, all that stuff. My mother's like, ha, ha, ha. When I tell these jokes, after my mother, it's like, people come up to me and they go, Lena, is that a true story? Is that a true story? Is that a true story? She gets all defensive. She goes, yeah, it's a true story because that's what my mother told me and my mother-in-law told me. And, and these old wives' tales are important. And that's what we live. We just believed our elders. Like, they believe, like, oh, if your nose is itchy, you're going to have a fight. Oh, my hand's itchy. Tomorrow I'm getting money. Bullshit! Show me one person. These old giddy boys were the first Trump supporters. They believed anything. Sorry to my Trumpers. It's a good joke. Wait on it. No, but my friends, they believed it. They all leaned all in. My friend, his house just burnt down, right? So upset, his little Nona's outside. Thank God, God bless, everyone's safe. And they were like, what happened? He's like, Nona's like, you leave the sneakers on the kitchen table, you're gonna have a bad luck. I told you don't put your shoes every day on the sneakers, or bad luck. The fire guy's like, Nona, please, please, no one got hurt, everyone's okay, don't worry about it. And she's like, that's a fake news. They believed it. But like those old ladies and your neighbors, they made you tough. They made you tough. These house cats we're raising, good luck. Good luck. You had grit. Like you got bullied at home. You're like, I'll be tough. Oh, I can take a hit. And then, like, you go to school and you get bullied, right? Right? A lot of you on my helm on in the room. Thank you very much. You know, when I went to school, it was hardcore. I had Angela Gives Bad Head carved in the desk. Carved. Poor Angela. Or maybe poor the boy that got the bad head. That's 18 letters he committed to carving. Carving's very angry. Stays a long time. It's generational bullying. School's not getting new desks. Her son goes to that school and he's like, Ma, I saw your name in the math desk. Do not tell your father. No, but they got you tough. I remember my accident. I told people what my mother's name was. I was like, oh, I guess your friends found out. That was the worst. When your friends found out, like, your mother's name, oh my God, right? Like, oh, Millie. Like, when they knew the name, you were doomed. So I found out my mother's name was Lena. Oh, yeah. You too? Oh, yeah. Did they sing Lena up against the wall and have a gangbang? Oh, yes, we will. Because they did for me. And my friends can attest, right here, this row of bitches. I know right now you think I was pretty cool back in the day, but I really wasn't. I was a bit of a nerd. So when they sang that song, I went home to my encyclopedias. I opened the G's. Funk and Wagnalls in the 70s did not have a section for gangbangs. So I got on my bike, I went to the library. I said to the librarian, oh no, can you please tell me what this word means? I need a definition, an origin of the word, and can you use it in a sentence? These kids don't know. The bullying that we put up with. We had this one bully thing. It was so stupid. I don't even think it went past Elmont Memorial. I don't even think it made it to Sewanega. They were like, they're so fucking stupid. Keep it there, Elmont. We're like, whatever. You'll suck my dick. They had one thing, right? If you were walking down the hallway, right? And you're walking, I'd be walking, like, holding my trapper keeper, you know, walking. And somebody would yell your name. They'd be like, Laura! And I'm like, yeah? Like, are you going to invite me to a kissy party? Like, what? 7 minutes in heaven, I'm in. And they yell at me and they go, prick! Prick! And you know what? It became so competitive. It's they were using it so much, they got tired of saying the whole word prick. They truncated a one-syllable word. They dropped the ick. They'd see it, they were like, Laura, purr! Purr! I still get startled. I'm in the King Cullen just the other day. James sees me buying eggs. He's like, Laura, purr! I drop the eggs, I sis my pants. It's too much. No, I'm kidding, I didn't sis my pants. Because I don't sis my pants when I get startled anymore. And I don't sis my pants when I laugh, and I don't sis my pants when I sneeze. Because you know what? I had the surgery. I had it. Oh, I had the surgery. Has a fancy name. I just call it my Queen of Soul surgery. I fixed my urethra Franklin. For the fellas in the room, stick me out for a second. Your urethra, after you have babies, you gain a lot of weight, you exercise, you're a prostitute, you work in the field. I don't know. You do a lot of damage down there. And like, I'm not a scientist, but it's like your pee-pee hole, it becomes loosey-goose. That's it. Right? So I go, I have the surgery. They're going to fix it, right? They're going to pull up my urethra with vaginal mesh. Oh, sounds great, right? So I'm all laying after some pelvic floor therapy. Oh, good luck for that. Do not Google that job. That job sucks. No, so I go. I have the surgery, and the doctor's like, listen, there's a 10% chance there'll be a side effect. You'll have to have a revision after. 10%, I was like, I'll take my chances. That's fine. So I have the surgery. It's fine. I go back to the doctor, and he's like, you'll find out. I go, how will I know if I need the revision? He said, well, when you have sex with your partner, it'll be very uncomfortable for him. So I said, uncomfortable? Like when I bust his balls and he doesn't make enough money and he's a New York 4? That kind of uncomfortable? And they were like, no, he'll know when you have coitus. And I was like, doctor, have you seen his dick? I don't think he's hung for making clinical decisions on the efficacy of a surgery. They were like, no, he'll know. He'll know. Right? So we gotta wait till his birthday. I gotta wait till my mother goes out to the movies. Thank you, Carolyn. Too many people in that house. Too many people in that house. Right? So we're banging, and all of a sudden he goes, ouch! And I go, I didn't even slap you that hard. Why are you using my safety word? He's like, no. He goes, you got like a cheese grater in your bits. Let me tell you, some ladies in Rockville Center were like, how do I get that surgery? Is it elective? So then I wait a whole nother year because the birthday, right? I go back to the hospital, back to Winthrop, back to the same doctor. They're going to fix it, right? They're going to fix it. They're going to close up the mesh. But here's the go. I would think it would be called fixed mesh, right? Fixed mesh. I'm not in medical business, but it would be called fixed mesh. No. I get there and they give you the form, right? The form that says, you know, oh, I'm fixing to replace my knee, replace my tit, make sure I sign off, insurance, whatever, make sure everybody's on board. Is this your birthday? Is this it? Yes, it's me. I look at the piece of paper and it says, removal of foreign object from vagina. Come on, that ain't right. I didn't put it in there. Foreign object in my head, I'm like, build a wall. Like I just picture all these migrants just jumping in my vagine. Like. And listen, I know there's some nurses here. I know what you guys do with that board. I know you send pictures. I know what you do. Not one of those nurses were like, maybe it's a revision of her vaginal mesh. They were like, what did this crazy bitch put in our hoo-ha? Was it the torso of a Barbie doll? Was it the top of a bowling trophy? Was it $9,000 wrapped in plastic? Was it a small turtle? Was it the claw of a hammer? Was it a potato? No, it wasn't, but those are all real things that people took out of their vagina. I Googled it. I did. So Nancy, just like Rex's searches all over the place, when they come for me and they check my computer, please tell them it was for comedy research. So, the good news was they fixed it, right? So 2 surgeries. I was able to redo my living room. Thank you, Morgan & Morgan, right? That couch is gorgeous, right? Thank you. The second one put me over the top. The bad news is, I can never show my face or my vagina around Winthrop Hospital again. Because I yelled to everyone, I do not have a potato in my vagina! I'm fixing this man's shoddy work! anyone. But they're dragging me. I'm my clawing on the wall, and I'm going, anyone that'll listen, I go, look, if I die, if I don't make it out of anesthesia, please do not let Newsday run the article. Woman dies during removal of foreign object in vagina surgery gone wrong. Can't do that. And then, like, the Post or the Daily News would be like, big trouble in Little China. And the VA would be small. Because that's the Post. So my son, my son's girlfriend's mom's here or whatever. My kids were like, Mom, you embarrass us so much. It's so embarrassing. I'm like, shut the fuck up. You embarrass me too. A lot. Right? A lot. Like, me and Daddy don't even like you. But I had these kids, right? I had to pretend I loved them. Like, they were athletes. They were on travel baseball. It's like A team, B team. My kid was on the ZZ Square team. Sucked. Thousands of dollars. Look at the hockey dads. They're like, hockey dad. Like, they laugh at baseball like, I didn't take out a second mortgage. I'm a hockey dad. No, but we go, you have to do this, but you like drive to Pennsylvania to play the kid from Farmingdale, right? Is that where we're at right now? Oh, I love my kids, right? So I'm in a field 3 days burning money. There's a porta potty because the ZZs are not close to the facilities, right? We're in the corner. And the porta potty, it's a lot. That door closes real quick on the back of your leg. And where am I going to put my phone and the toilet paper and the light and the... I don't know. Maybe I forgot to lock the door. Maybe his coach saw my C-section scars. No judgment, right? We were both grown-ups. My son sees, he's like, oh, Ma, oh, I'm so embarrassed. Oh, I can never show my face around you again. I was like, you're embarrassed. 3 days I'm watching you play. You went 1 for 11 and you throw like a girl. Who embarrassed who, bitch? So me and the New York 4 in the corner, or Massachusetts 4, 9, whatever it is, square root of 1, right? And we're good now, right? But we were separated this summer. I didn't tell him. So, Mom. So I got on these dating sites. They didn't have that when I was coming up. Like, I went on this site. I don't know if you know this one. Do you know this one? Angie's List? Do you know it? Holy shit. That's what I need. A guy to swing a hammer and install a dimmer. If you could do that shit, I'll suck your dick. Like, that's a fair trade. No, it was tough, but I almost thought I was out. I really thought I was out. And then I lost my job and I was like, oh my God, I love you. I have to stay. We had such a future. Now I'm like logging onto his Verizon benefits connection. I'm like, what's this fuck's pension worth? So I dated an eye doctor, right? I was dating an eye doctor. It was great. My mother was like, a doctor? I was like, oh, I know. She's like, can he write scripts? I go, who gives a shit? So we're fooling around. It was great. All of a sudden, we liked to talk. We liked to talk. We fooled around. But it wasn't the good kind of talking. It was the kind we'd be fooling around. All of a sudden, he's like, position 1 or position 2? Better now. Or better still. Oh, right? No, the last straw, this is why we had to break up. He covered my eyes one night, and all of a sudden he covers my eyes and he goes, are my nuts closer or further to your chin? How about now? Thank you, everyone.
Laura Patton, everybody.